Aloha everybody and welcome to Beachwalks with Rocks. You can find us at beachwalks.tv and today is show number 145. We promised yesterday that we'd finish up the gear show and show you the secret cameraman's rig that he uses for a homemade Steadicam. So let me make sure I've got the record button on. What he does is he gets to walk backwards, which is kind of fun. And then he has the camera mounted to a tripod. Where are you going, cameraman? And
just walk.
On the tripod he has included a soft hand weight that adds a couple of pounds. The idea being that when you're holding something heavy, that it's much harder to bounce your arm up and around. Now the other thing, hold on cameraman, I'm going to go around you. The other thing that he does is, and that we think is essential, is he wears headphones. Because it's really important to be able to monitor the sound that you're getting when you're shooting outdoors and to make sure that you're not getting wind, nothing but wind. Especially over here on the windward side of life. So I'm going to put my camera away. Oh, one more thing, it's a Sennheiser mic that we use and I'll put the model number in the show notes. So thanks for asking about that. And let me put my camera away, I'll be right back. So this show is calling all perfectionists. I don't know if there are any of you out there. I suspect there probably are a few. I consider myself a recovering perfectionist because I really was raised with the belief that, you know, anything worth doing is worth doing well. And by golly, if you're going to put your time and effort into something, you might as well do it right. And I suspect that many of you have that same issue. But I've been watching some other people's video blogs, one of them being this beautiful piece that Ebb and Flow TV did last week. I'll put a link to it in the show notes. Absolutely beautiful artistry. I loved it. And so right away I started thinking, gee, my shows are really quite pedestrian. And then I thought I had to remember, you know, that is what it's about. It is about walking on the beach. And then I was watching a Zay Frank video on creativity, and it really, you know, he's so funny. Not for the kids, it's rather foul-mouthed in terms of language. Come here, Lex. But brilliant, funny, and right to the point. Hey, hang on here, Lex. And he had a couple of really stunning phrases that he said. One is he said that he has to get the ideas out of his head. And otherwise he's afraid that he's going to get addicted to brain crack. And basically what that is having ideas that you won't execute until you wait until they're perfect. And the only other alternative is to execute those ideas imperfectly, get them out of your head. The bottom line being, if you execute 3 ideas poorly, you have more experience than someone who's never gotten around to executing that one brilliant idea perfectly. And I so agree with that point of view. So what I've decided that I really am is I'm a translator. I like to take things and translate them down into real, short, practical examples. And so the little phrase I'm going to leave you with today that you can stick up on your computer or on your refrigerator is something I learned in the last few years, which is anything worth doing is worth doing poorly. So you can just allow that to sink in. Anything worth doing is worth doing poorly or worth doing badly. It's worth doing. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing. Just get out there and do it. You'll probably learn how to make it better by being in the process anyway. So thanks for joining me today. If you'd like to Skype us, you can Skype at Roxanne Darling. If you'd like to call, the number is 949-544-1456, and aloha everybody.